Hi guys, my name's Bex and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be bringing you my overseas haul. I'm going to be showing you all the books that I bought while I was overseas, and I'm not going to lie, there were a few of them. I'm really excited to show you what I got. However, I am going to do a quick little haul beforehand of all the books I've received in book boxes and from publishers first. The first set of books I got were from the October Fairy Loot. I did not unbox that one for you guys. I'm so sorry. I got lazy. But the books I received was The Language of Thorns by Leigh Bardugo in this awesome red exclusive to Fairy Loot, which is amazing. I can't wait to dive into this one. And I also got Forest of a Thousand Lanterns by Julie C. Deo. But I don't know anything about this one, and I've seen one of the names and I'm not going to be able to pronounce it, and I don't want to butcher it, so I'll leave the links to the Goodreads page down below so you can go check that one out. The next are from OwlCrate, and I've received Before She Ignites by Jodie Meadows in the September OwlCrate, and Wild Beauty by Anna-Marie McLemore, and I received this in the October OwlCrate, and I will leave both the unboxings up in the cards and down below, so definitely go check them out. Next, onto the two books that I got from publishers. Starting with the publisher I work with more frequently, which is Allen & Unwin, I received Unearthed by Amy Kaufman and Megan Spooner, and oh my god, I'm so excited to read this. This is the ARC, and this one comes out on November 22nd in Australia, so definitely keep your eye out for this one, Australians, and get your hands on it because I know it's going to be amazing. I'll read the back of this one for you guys. So it says, when Earth intercepts a message from a long-exiled alien race, it seems like the solution the planet has been waiting for. The Undying's advanced technology has the potential to undo massive environmental damage and turn lives around. And Gaia, the Undying's former home planet, is the treasure trove waiting to be uncovered. For Jules Addison and his fellow scholars, the discovery of an alien culture offers an unprecedented opportunity for study, as long as scavengers like Amelia Radcliffe don't loot everything first. Really excited to read this one. Really appreciate Allen & Unwin sending me advanced reader copy, so thank you so much. The next review copy I received was Zenith by Sasha Owlsberg and Lindsay Cummings, and really excited to get my hands on this one. This is from the lovely ladies at Harlequin Australia, and I was just so excited to receive this. So this story follows Androma, who is known as the Bloody Baroness, who is a powerful mercenary, and her reign stretches across the Mirabel galaxy. For those aboard her fearsome glass starship, the Marauder, she's just Andy, their captain and protector. But when a routine mission goes wrong, the crew's resilience is tested, and they find themselves at the mercy of a bounty hunter. Really excited to get this one, guys. This one comes out on the 11th of January, so I will have a review up for you on that date, and I'm really excited to dive in and see what I think. Dasha, you may know, has her own YouTube channel, so I will link that and Lizzie's channel down below so you can go check them out, and I will let you know what I think of this when I've read it. But those are all the books that I received from publishers and the books that I received in book boxes, so let's get into the books that I purchased while I was overseas. Starting off with some comic books, I managed to get my hands on Red Rising, Son of Ares, volumes 2 to 6, because volume 1 was fucking missing, and I'm devastated about it. So these are all the comic books, and I will get my hands on volume 1 so I can finally read these comic books. These are of course by Pierce Brown, and they are a prequel to the Red Rising trilogy, which I'm one book into at the moment. Really excited to read these shortly, but of course I need to go on eBay and try to find the first one. Next I got some graphic novels, so I got Saga Volume 3, which is where I'm up to in the Saga series. I really enjoyed the second volume. I'm excited to get into third. Basically, Saga revolves around two alien races that hate each other, and it's basically like a Romeo and Juliet. These two people meet and breed and fall in love, and they probably shouldn't. So they've got assassins after them, their respective planets are after them, and shit gets real. So excited to keep diving into this one. Next I bought Black Panther by Ta-Nehisi Coates. This is book 2 in Nation Under Our Feet. I was really interested in Black Panther since seeing Civil War. However, the first book kind of didn't really grip me, but at the end I started really getting interested into the world, so I grabbed this one in hope that this will lead me more into the background of Black Panther. And the last one I bought was Monstress Volume 2, The Blood by Marjorie Louis, and this one is the Barnes & Noble Special Edition, which I was excited about because the cover's a little bit different. I found this one on my last day, and I was like, stuff it. And I've already read this one, and you will hear more about this in my wrap-up. Monstress basically follows a girl who has survived war and has a, like, monster inside her. So, yeah, get amongst it. It's beautiful artwork though, like, this stuff is absolutely gorgeous, so definitely go check it out if you haven't already. But it's a lot of blood and gore, so if you're not into that thing, give it a pass. Now we are onto the physical books, all hardcovers that I bought while I was overseas. The first one being Dear Martin by Nick Stone. Dear Martin follows Justice McAllister, who is a really, really smart guy. He is headed for great things and to the Ivy League colleges. That is until he is put in handcuffs for his skin colour by a police officer. This kind of changes Justice's thinking, and he starts reading the work of Martin Luther King Jr., and it goes from there. His situation gets a little bit worse, and it's really, really interesting and a beautiful, beautiful story. I've read this one already. You will hear about it in my wrap-up, but I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. Next book I purchased was Royal Bastards by Andrew Schwartz. I don't know much about this one. It gave me like Game of Thrones vibes, so I just jumped on the bandwagon. And I believe it's obviously about bastards, I'm assuming. I believe Tilla is our main character that just lives her own life. Her father cast her aside as soon as she got older. She's just drinking with the servants and chilling out. That is until a visiting princess comes to town and sits at the bastards' table. And in that ensues a whole situation, late night escapade, and I believe there's a rebellion. So, sounds awesome. Really, really excited to read it. Okay. The next book is the one I physically went to buy. I knew I was going to buy it, and I wanted it from a specific shop, and that shop was Books of Wonder. Emma Books is always raving about all the signed copies they have, and of course, I wanted all the Crooked Saints by Maggie Stiefvater signed, and I did get it, and I could not be happier. Look at that. Look at that signature. Oh my goodness, I was so excited, because if any book I wanted, it was this one. And it is her newest release. It came out in October, and I absolutely love Maggie's writing. I love the Raven Cycle, and I also have the Scorpio Races, which I haven't read yet, but this one was really, really high on my list. So, because I don't want to ruin it for you, I'm going to read it directly from the book. Here is the thing everyone wants. A miracle. Here is the thing everyone fears. What it takes to get one. Any visitor to Aishorara, I'm butchering that, I'm so sorry. But it's a place in Colorado, is likely to find a landscape of dark saints, forbidden love, scientific dreams, miracle-mad owls, strangled affections, 1 or 2 orphans, and a sky full of watchful desert stars. I'm so sorry, I'm not very good with languages, and I probably butchered that, but I'm really excited to read this one. I heard nothing but good things, so fingers crossed I love it as much as I loved The Raven Cycle. So while I was at Books of Wonder, of course I had to get some more signed copies. So I've also got Riverkeep by Martin Stewart, and I bought this one because that cover is brilliant. And Riverkeep is about one boy, one boat, and one journey. So I'm not going to read the synopsis of this one because I don't really know what it's about, but the back says, a wild river, deep and unexplored, a monstrous sea beast, newly awakened, a teenage boy, desperate to save his father, a journey infused with magic and danger, an unforgettable debut. Assuming our teenage boy main character is going to try to find and save his father, and it just sounds awesome, so I can't wait to read it. The next book I purchased was The Girl from the Well by Rin Chipico, and again, another book that I just bought because of the cover, but also because I thought it was a little bit creepy, and I wanted to read something a little bit creepy because it was October when I was overseas. So this follows Okiku, who is a lonely soul. She has wandered the world for centuries, freeing the spirits of the murdered. She was a victim herself once, and now she takes the lives of killers. By releasing innocent ghosts from their tethers, this does not bring her peace. That is until she meets Tak. Evil is beneath this teen's skin. Hiku knows the boy is not a monster. However, if the demon inside Tak dies, so does the host. So this one's going to be really interesting, and it feels a little bit creepy, and I'm really excited to read it, and I hope it's like a little bit scary. The last book I purchased was Dark Horses by Cecily von Zegazar, and I'm excited to read this one. All of these were signed as well. This one also included. Now, I've heard good things from Chelsea Palmer on this one when I was watching her YouTube channel. It follows our main character Merritt, who has been self-destructing after the death of her grandmother and her horse. After an all-night bender, she walks out of the SATs and disappears. Her parents, looking for a fix, send her off to an equine-assisted therapy program, and there she meets Red, a failed racehorse. Now, I believe this one's really interesting in the way it's told. Chelsea said something about it does the perspective of the horse as well as our main character, so excited to see how this one's written, and I've heard amazing things. That is all the books that I purchased while I was overseas. There are about 7 hardcovers. I did have an extra one. I did have Night of Cake and Puppets by Laini Taylor, which I will leave here. However, I did send this one off to Tanika from Flipping Through Pages because she is a huge Laini Taylor fan. I had already read it, so I sent it to her to add to her collection. But basically, it was a companion novel to Laini Taylor's Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy. That is all the books that I received in book boxes from publishers and I purchased myself while I was in the States. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you'd like to see more and haven't already, and chat to me down in the comments and tell me the books that you bought last month or link me to your haul for the month and I will definitely go check it out. I'll chat to you really soon in a new video. Bye!